Hi guys, this is JAIMIN Singh Rao, and after a long days we are communicate with you in a camera. So it has been past since many days. I am making this camera video, so that's a very fantastic thing. Many comments are there for this, and many review are there that you are not talking in that I am not showing my face on the camera. So after long days I begin the one. So, guys, today the topic is what the book that you have to read for your third year MBBS. So, guys, I have a few words to tell you. This last year was amazing for me, and I have experienced a well better than the second year, because the second year was a very vast subject, that is patho, micro, and pharma. I think pharma is better, but patho and patho is very vast, and that micro, oh, dangerous. So guys, after that the third year begins, and third year was very interesting subjects. So guys, first I will wants to discuss today the review books of third year MBBS. So guys, first begin with the subject, that is a PSM, community medicine. So PSM is a subject which is a very theoretical. Many students are reading. I prefer first priority on this book is Park, K Park. It is a fantastic book, and it is a granth. Do you know granth? Yes, the granth of PSM is Park. Everything knowledge is given in this book, Park. I have read this book. Do you know the book was tear from many last pages, and so that's why, guys, this is a 25th edition. I have read today. Now 27th edition will be available on market, so you can also latest edition you can read. So after this, if this is a very big book, you know, many students are thinking that it's very huge time, or many time it spend large amount of time to reading this book. So many students want to that it should be a, means it is a given only theory, means theory and large paragraphs are there. Here you can see large paragraphs are available in this book, so it is a very time consuming. Okay, so if you are thinking that you want that type of book that is very less time, so this is a Rajveer Balwar. Yes, this book is a very small book, and but bad thing about this book is, I will first I tell you the good thing. The good thing is it is a very given in a tricky way. Like you wants to read any question, so there are most important underlined word that will be a given in a after explaining a last any question is given. Then example, let us take a TB. So TB will be all the objectives related to TB will be given in a such easy way, that like in a point manner, in a one page. So that is a very good for your revision purpose, but for knowledge and that, Park is the one and only. Okay, so don't forget on. I have also one book in the market, that is a Sundarlal. This book you can know. This book is there is a 7th edition. You can know that I have read this 7th edition. This is wants to competition with the Park, but as we know that the size, and this book wants to competition with the Park, but how can we? But there will be a need to some updates in this book that I will be provide depending on the situation, but this book needs some updates to fight with the Park. So that is because the enough knowledge is not achieved in this book. So that's why the reason that this is a very Park is better than this. Okay, so ultimately, if you want a tricky, go for this. If you want a large knowledge, go for a Park. So guys, that's the thing about the PSM, preventive social medicine and community medicine. Or so guys, now the second subject I want to discuss, that is a very interesting subject, ENT, ear nose throat. Guys, one of the best standard book of I have till seen, that is PL Dingra. Yes guys, this is the one of the best book, one and only. No thought of this book, I repeat, no thought of this book, means this one is excellent book. Hence what you need after this. But I was also thinking at beginning, the Dingra is a good book for MBBS, but when I go further, I have researched, and one another book I have saw, that was also good book. That is a P. Hazarika, D.R. Nayak, R. Balakrishna. You can see now this book, what actually behind this story. There are few questions which I was practicing at my last time during my university exam. So actually what happens, few questions I have seen in this book, okay, and I have compared this book. At that time this book was giving us such a more knowledge than this, but ultimately most famous, most standard book is the Dhingra, but this is also good book because in this book there I have seen that this book is a very easy language or a very simple language. This is a little bit complicated but standard. This also is standard, but this is a new in market. So Dhingra is a Dhingra, okay, but this is not a bad. I think I will give equal score to both, but as I stated, the Dhingra is more, okay, but 1-1 both for this, guys. So I have read this one topic, that is a radial neck dissection. Okay guys, radial neck dissection is what are the incisor we are giving and what are the modified surgery we are preferring in radial neck dissection. There are radial neck dissection, in next steps the modified radial neck dissection. So the indications and our topic was given, and when I was practicing in the university for university exam of third year. So then I compared this book and this book. I was really surprising that it is in some part of few things the Dhingra is means this book have beaten the Dhingra, okay, in a few things. But every book have its own characteristics, its own value. So no book is a bad, every book is a good, because the author have making this book and many doctors have given a review. So it's a value, no? Nonsense is not nothing in this world. Okay guys, next I will go for the subject, that is opthal. Yes guys, I have also spectacles on my both, and I have a myopia, as I told you in my few videos. And opthal, I'm going to discuss about the subject opthal. Yes guys, oh very dangerous, that is a parson. Guys, I would like to share a few story with this. It was a time I was first of all, when I was reading in the beginning, many students are preferring that Khurana. I know you can know, yeah, this is a Khurana book. I have latest edition also available. So Khurana is means both are excellent book, I think, but Parson is for the PG purpose, not for the MBBS level. If you are going more interest, wants to get very much interested in opthal, want to gain more knowledge, or want to do your postgraduate in ophthalmology, or want your if you are personal, that is, so Parson is the best book, no thought of this book. Okay guys, but for MBBS, as we know that Khurana, I have written this book, that was a very wonderful book, but as compared to Parson is a very standard book. I know that is standard, means this book is a very if you are reading this kind of a book, no, that you have a very much good knowledge, and for PG purpose, for your competitive exam, the Parson is one of the excellent book. But Khurana is a good, it doesn't mean that you are reading the Parson and Khurana is not for MB or M. It is good for your MBBS also, for how to write the questions answers by a proper manner should be given in this book, because the language was very easy and the content is a little bit understandable. But I have this last edition, it is a 7th edition and this is 8th edition. So I have written this book, and this is my friend's book. I have brought for the update that we are going to review any book. So what update are given in this book, I have discussed in this topic. The video is not over. It's one subject also left, and 2 book I have to show on opthal. That is a little bit growing in this. These are book are little bit growing pattern. That is Nidhi Nima. I have also talk about this book in my video, the importance of this book. But I think there should be a need of updates in this book. So but if update, so then, but today's Parson Kurana. And another practical book, that is Deepak Mishra, is this book and this book both are equal. Okay guys, Deepak Mishra, it should be a need to update, and it is a mostly clinical oriented, as it is a clinical oriented, so this book is a clinical oriented, but for one and only my favorite Parson. Okay guys, then we have to go for another, that is the last subject guys, that is forensic medicine and toxicology. Many students are thinking that, or many doctors who are listening this video are thinking that, yeah, forensic is not in the third year. But as I am a 19 batch, so from the 19 batch there were updates, and the forensic subject from the 19 batch on, a new curriculum is shifted to from second year to third year. So it is very important to give this book on a review, and it is a very playing an important role in the sense of study and for MBBS as a 19 subject. So guys, it was a new edition. There in new edition they have given a 2 module, and it was I like this book, excellent book. Yeah, it was a wonderful thing that I got chance to read this book. Many students are in our college was preferring for this book, that is Gautam Biswas. It is excellent book, but after that few days, I have seen that the black and white papers are there. So, and one of the book I got, that it is a very small book. You know, it is a first edition of forensic medicine, like S. Chan, and after this is a latest edition. After, so I have given a review of this book, and they have updated this book. So what actually the story behind it, guys? Listen first of all. So guys, S. Chan book was a I have given the whole story of this book. I have uploaded this video about on this particular book only on my YouTube channel. You can, the link will be given in the subscription so description. So guys, you can go for the I have given this review for this book, and the author have updated updated the new book, that is edition 2nd. So I have given a few points, guys, that I will be discussed, but in this book I have given a point that you have to compete with this book, that is the Biswas, which is a more famous at the before. But nowadays this is a wonderful book, because the way he have given the student need to pass the exam, that he will pass the exam, for what the strategy to pass the exam or to gain a good marks in the forensic subject. Is a one of the excellent thing in this book. So guys, I would like to very surprising for this great opportunity given to me to read this book. But Biswas is a good book. I am not telling, every book has its own characteristics, its own value. So guys, I am not wants to competing that this book is a bad or this book is a good. I am just reviewing that what is the, according to your knowledge, according to your marks, according to your knowledge, marks, interest, you can read any kind of book. But guys, ultimately the main of focus of this video is to provide a knowledge that I have observed from my own experience, from my own knowledge. So guys, ultimately S. Chan is a good book, and for you now 2nd edition is also available. You can go and watch, or I think you need any kind of a PDF related this, I will also provide it in the description, so don't worry of anything. Okay. And the another thing, guys, they have added a practical manual in this, but ultimately most important is a topic that is theory related to pass the exam as your MBBS level. So ultimately guys, I would like to thank you for watching this video, and I am very thankful that you have reached this point of my video, and I would like to thank you all for the wishes that you have given for the reviewing of this book. That is Ayush Chand on my, I have uploaded in my on my official channel, that is JAIMIN SINGH RAO, on community medicine, community part. Okay, so you can, I have uploaded the video, but video also I have uploaded video also of this video, that is this Ayush Chand book. And it was a very great experience, and I am thanking you all that you have given us such a good respect in your heart. Okay, then ultimately the certification or appreciation was given, and I was very happy to see this. So ultimately guys, I hope you like this video, and again for a few second or few 1 minute, last 1 minute, I will show all the book if you have need. 1, 2, part. Okay guys, and then forensic Ayush Chand latest edition. Then we go for the opthel में 7th edition of A.K. Khurana. opthel में A.K. Khurana new edition, 8th edition. Deepak Mishra, Niti Nima. This is a parcel, my favorite parcel. Ultimately ENT is left. अभी हार नहीं मानी है. Dhingra, PL Dhingra, not Dhingra, and Hazarika. So thank you guys and have a good day. Bye bye.